Hello everyone, Richard here from Calvin Wazoo, bringing you another video. And today it's a contest entry, and it's one being offered by Nick Rudow. Nick's got a great channel. If you haven't checked it out, please do. I will have a link in the down under so you can visit the contest promotion video that he did, and also check out his channel. So, contests are something that a lot of people in the VC do. I've had a couple as well. And I even won one that somebody else had done relatively recently. My name got drawn out of a pile. Anyway, it's sometimes a struggle when we think of contests to come up with something that, hasn't been done before, because a lot of contests, show albums that you were from the year you were born, or the year you graduated high school, and those are good contests. I mean, don't get me wrong on that, but they're pretty standard formats. And the one that Nick came up with is really quite interesting. It's show records that have a cover song that you think is better than the original version of the song. And that's pretty cool, I mean, there are a lot of covers. I mean, there's a lot of bands and artists who do covers, and they're good covers, but the original tends to, at least in many of our minds, be the better version of the song. But once in a while, there are covers that are just so much better than the original that even the original artist will admit that they're better. Bob Dylan did that with Jimi Hendrix cover of All Along the Watchtower. He said he thought it was very much a better song. Although there are a lot of people who think that Bob Dylan's version of the song is better than Jimi Hendrix's cover. Anyway, I didn't pick that one for my entries. And in fact, I do not have any Jimi Hendrix covers in here, either songs that he covered or others covered of his songs. And same for Bob Dylan, no Bob Dylan covers. But I'm going to start off here with, I've got some good ones, I think. And the first one is the song By the Time I Get to Phoenix. All right, this was written by Jimmy Webb, and actually it was originally recorded by Johnny Rivers, but it was Glenn Campbell's version that turned it into a radio hit. And I remember, as a kid, listening to it, hearing it on the radio a lot. Well, then along came Isaac Hayes and Hot Buttered Soul and his cover of the song By the Time I Get to Phoenix, which is an 18-minute and 40-second version of it. And it's just amazing. In Isaac Hayes' cover of the song, we're getting more than just the song. He's actually going into kind of the backstory of the song and spending a good deal of the lead up. I'm trying to organize my albums here. Sorry for that distraction. But anyway, he's providing more of a backstory to what happens, or what happened prior to the voice, the narrator of the song, begins singing. And it's just a really amazing song, a really great cover. Now, another cover that, the original version of this song is really quite solid. And the song is Summertime Blues, by Eddie Cochran. And as I say, it's a very solid song to begin with. But I really got to go with The Who live at Leeds and their cover of the song. I mean, this is just a really, really great cover. I think it is better, even as good as Eddie Cochran's original. It's just, to me, it's so much better. And The Who just really bring on just an amazing, and I thought, who, you know, is it Keith Moon who does, you know, that the voice, you know, I'm sorry the son because you gotta work late, or, you know, was that Keith Moon, or what? Was that Pete Townsend? You know, escaping my mind. But anyway, it is a great song and a great cover. So that is one of my choices. The next one is the original was done by Little Richard. And the song is Directly From My Heart to You. And, you know, the original 1953 song is a solid original. But then it got covered by Frank Zappa on this album. And Zappa takes it to another level. And it's just an incredible cover to the song. We've got Sugar Cane Harris doing the vocals. I believe he's doing the vocals on the song, but then he's playing electric violin. And it just, you know, just amazing, amazing playing and soaring. And it was, I think it was one of the songs that was originally part of the Hot Rats sessions, but, you know, was released after Hot Rats, you know, on that album, Weasels Ripped My Flesh. But yeah, great, great cover. You should check it out if you've never heard the Frank Zappa cover of that song. So then the next one is, you know, this might be a little controversial. And the original is a Pink Floyd song, Comfortably Numb, which is from The Wall. And, you know, when The Wall first came out, you know, I was in college, and it would have been either my freshman or sophomore year, I believe. Probably my freshman year. I can't remember now. You know, and I really, really, really liked The Wall, as everybody did when it came out. But after a while, The Wall just kind of faded in importance to me, because it was, to me, they'd done everything. Everything that was on The Wall, they'd already did with Dark Side of the Moon and Wish You Were Here. You know, Animals was, to me, much better than The Wall. So later, I still have The Wall on CD, but I really don't listen to it that much. I enjoyed sometimes, but yeah, I just don't think it's as great as everybody else thinks, I mean. But the band Scissor Sister, they covered the song Comfortably Numb. And I really, really like the way they did it. It's like nothing like how Pink Floyd did it. We've got this, like, it's almost like a disco dance rhythm to it. And we also have Jake Shears, the singer, doing the falsetto vocals. I think it does a better job with that type of arrangement, and with Jake Shears singing the falsetto. I think it does a better job of expressing personality disintegration than the original did. So yeah, I really like the cover of Comfortably Numb by Scissor Sisters. I think this was the song too that really turned them into superstars in Great Britain. Scissor Sister was always a much bigger act in Great Britain than they were here in the US. They would play small venues in the US, but they'd sell out stadiums in Britain. All right, anyway, moving along, we come to a couple songs, couple covers that are on the same record. And that is this one here. This is the eponymously titled Grateful Dead, which is a live recording, also often referred to as the Skeleton and Roses album, not to be confused with Skeletons from the Closet. That's a completely different album. But, and incidentally, this is my favorite live recording by the Dead. I mean, I know a lot of other people prefer Europe 72 or even Live Dead, which are both really great albums. But to me, this is better song selection and also better recording and better performing, I think, you know, with this. But the two songs, the first one is a Buddy Holly classic, Not Fade Away. And the way the Dead do this song is just so incredible. And it's pretty much a concert staple, or it was. You know, every time you would go to a Dead show, typically it was part of a medley that they would be playing in the during the show. Always great. I love the way the drums, you know, because they get those two drummers in there, and then so the rhythm, the background rhythm in there by the drums is just so solid and so integral to, you know, the entire song. The other cover that's also on this same Grateful Dead album that I really like is the Marty Robbins song, El Paso. I just really, really like the way the Dead cover that song. It's just, it's, you know, but the Marty Robbins original and a lot of Marty Robbins songs, you know, yes, they're really quite good, and they were, you know, they were big songs. But the Grateful Dead just bring this extra flavor, you know, like extra flavor to the sauce, and it's just, you know, really, really quite good. So those two covers there. Now I have a final one too that's, I'm not going to say it's better than the original, but it's, to me, it's not inferior. And I don't have a cover to show for it. But the original is the Leonard Cohen song, Memories. All right, and Leonard Cohen and Phil Spector wrote that song. But the car seat headrest cover of that song, Memories, is just really, really amazing. It was on the release, which you can only get digitally, Disjecta Membra. And Will Toledo changes some of the lyrics a little bit to personalize it more, but he does such a great job, Will Toledo does, summoning the rage and bile that you hear so often in a Leonard Cohen song, and which are in many respects kind of a signature of his work, which, you know, I really love. And Will Toledo does an excellent job of summoning that in his cover of the song Memories. Not necessarily a superior to the original superior cover, but it is really solid, and I really like that. So those are my entries for this contest that Nick Rudow is putting down. And if you got some thoughts or comments, for sure leave them in the down under. I appreciate that. And always remember to pray for the people inside your head, for they won't be there when you're dead.